Hi. Okay, so I came here to do one video, but it's the end of a very long day. And I thought I was going to get this in the morning. And now I'm like, I've had a glass of Prosecco, I've had 2 puffs of weed, and my TMJ is just a kickin'. So we are going to start by doing, actually, we're going to start by doing 3 deep breaths, okay? We're going to ground into the moment. If you're seated, well, you should be seated. Seated, yeah. Sit down with me. And then we are going to move the fleshy parts of our bum aside and sit up very tall. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, and we're going to breathe into the belly. Inhale in through the nose. Chest, hold, and exhale. And as you exhale, your shoulders lower down and your heart gets higher. And we're going to take a deep breath in. Belly, chest, hold it at the top. And exhale. Relax those shoulders down the back. And last one, inhale into the belly, chest, hold it at the top, and exhale. Great job. So if you have not yet, which you probably haven't, pause this video and go wash your hands because we are going to stretch out our cheeks. My doctor told me this. And it has helped me immensely in moments of great stress in my jaw and headaches and whatever. I thought the only way to kind of get at the TMJ was that painful digging into the back, which, I mean, I've seen colors doing that. So I don't like, that was great as well. But like sometimes you just need like an immediate fix. So go wash your hands. Or if you have those awesome finger cuts, I mean, I actually ended up buying some because like this helps so much. And I'd be in bed and I'd be like, oh, fuck. Oh, I have a finger condom. Anyway, obviously I'm a big advocate of hand washing. So here we go. We're going to take our finger and we are just going to stretch out our cheeks. Nothing too crazy. And you can kind of feel the muscles in the cheek give way. So a little bit of pressure and just kind of like stretch your cheeks out. I don't even fucking care. This feels so good. Like, I want to share this with the world, okay? Like, I did not know this was a thing. And, just kind of slowly go around like the room. You can pause in certain spots. You can feel it kind of, the muscle kind of rake away. You can kind of get back in there as well. I had an amazing chiropractor in Los Angeles that would like get in there and but this is really freaking awesome. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna do the other side with you. Okay. Clean hands, right? All right. Just kind of stretch it out. Oh my god. Huh. It's like a lot of it, so I don't. Yeah. Oh my god, that feels so much better. Okay. Come back to a seated position or wherever you are. We are going to, if you just, whatever, right? Whatever. All right, sit up tall. And we're going to stretch the neck a little bit here. We're just going to do circles with our nose. Just kind of working the muscles a little bit. I don't know. I've only recently felt really good about doing full circles. And those are, again, that's like one of those things that like everybody seems to be able to do. My neck is too crunchy for that. Oh my God. But I've been just leaning into it, you know? Like I know it feels weird, but just as long as it's not like causing you great pain, if it's just a bit of discomfort because you're just kind of stretching it all out. Again, circles with the nose one way and then the other. Come to a stillness, and you might be dizzy. I always get a little bit dizzy, so take a deep breath in. Fill up your lungs and exhale with an audible sigh and relax. All right, now we are going to do half moons with the head now. So we're going to take our left ear, bring it down towards our left shoulder, and then chin to chest, and then rotate your right ear over your right shoulder. Your hands can be in your lap or on your knees and back to the left. Nice and slow. If you feel any sticky spots, maybe you kind of pause for a second and take a breath. Place the oxygen there in your brain. And then continue on. We'll do a few more each side. Just rotating your head down, chin to chest, left ear over left shoulder. And last one, rotate that chin down, right ear over right shoulder, and then come back to center. All right, we're going to stretch out the sides of the neck now. So we're going to take our right hand and we're going to place it either hovering off the floor, or if you want a little bit more stretch, your palm goes on the floor. And then we're going to take our left ear down towards our left shoulder and feel that stretch. You might have put your palm on the floor. Maybe you want to relax it off the floor a little bit. You know, feel it out. Feel where you need that stretch and how much pull you want in that neck as you try to pull your shoulder down towards the floor. Your palm kind of presses into the floor. Or if it's above the floor, imagine, right? And then come back up to center. And again, if I'm doing these too long for you, if you'd want to take a shorter, you know, this is your practice. I'm just kind of here to guide you. So, but, you know, listen to your body, please, especially dealing with the neck and the pulling and stuff. I woke up today with a stiff neck. So it's not like crazy, you know, where I can't move my head at all, but like I feel it down my spine. So here we are. I hope you enjoy. Now we're going to do the other side. Again, take that left hand and either hover it above the floor or place it down on the floor, depending on how much pull you want here. And then bring that right ear down towards that right shoulder and kind of, it might just like be a minuscule movement, but kind of press that heel of the palm into the floor, feeling if you need a little extra or if you need a little less. Hover that palm off the floor and take a deep breath into the neck and come back up to center. Great job. All right. Hands on the knees or in your lap. We're going to do another one with the neck here. So we are going to bring our left ear down towards our left shoulder, and then we are going to turn our head so we're looking at our left shoulder, our left armpit. And take a deep breath. Breathe into that neck muscle. And exhale. And then come back up and then back over, and we'll do the same thing. We are going to drop our right ear down towards our right shoulder, and then we are going to turn our head looking at our right shoulder, armpit, and feeling that pull. If you need extra, you are always welcome to extend that palm down to the floor, but For me right now, I'm keeping it in my lap. And then come back up and then back to center. And then we'll do a few cat-cows here. Seated cat-cows. So, and yes, seated cat-cows, this one. So sitting in cross-leg position, we are going to hold on to our knees and we're going to come forward, drawing our shoulder blades back and down, and then exhale, rounding the spine, kind of tipping back in the tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale and inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale. Chest comes forward, shoulders draw back and down, gazing happily, hopefully, up at the sky, and then relax. Great job. All right. I'm going to face you. We're going to do a little cobbler's pose here. Soles of the feet together, and then rock from side to side. Sitting up tall in the spine. Shoulders draw down your back, away from those ears. And then come to a stillness. And if this is where you're at, that is excellent. If you want a little extra, use your elbows to gently press those knees closer to the floor. Deep breath in. And last one. And exhale. Release. We're still here for a minute, and give yourself a little foot massage using your thumbs, pressing into your feet, the sides of your heel. Maybe even go up your leg a little bit, back down, get into the pad, go up each toe, and on your heels. All right, great. Now swing those legs around. And we are going to grab onto the backs of our legs. Sit up really tall and then relax the spine. And then here we go. We're just going to rock and roll for a minute. Massaging your spine. And then we can even come up, support your lower back gently, and maybe you're here, or maybe you want to bring your toes down to the floor for little plow pose. Try to keep your head straight in this position and breathe into your lower back. One more deep breath in. And wherever you're at, kind of bring your legs up and back down to the earth very gently and slowly. Boy, all right. And then we are going to do a full body stretch here. Take a deep breath in, deepest breath you've had all day. And exhale. All right, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Your left heel presses towards the back wall, pulling that knee in, and then bringing that right leg open. Maybe a couple circles here with the knee. Other way. All right, great. Now bend that left leg, stick that right heel up towards the sky. Again, you might be here, wherever you're feeling the stretch, all right? That is the perfect place to be. Heel up to the sky, toes kind of pointed down towards your face. Putting a little resistance into the hand, pressing that heel towards the back wall. And then release, pulling that knee close to your chest and sending that right heel back down towards the earth. And then we'll bring that left knee in towards the chest. Give it a little hug. Feet are flexed, please. And then letting that left knee fall open towards the left and pinning that right hip towards the earth. keeping that right hip down. And then bringing it back. A couple circles with this knee to the right. And then to the left. Okay, bringing that right foot on the floor. We're going to reach behind our left thigh and then press that heel up towards the sky. Toes towards your face. And then giving a little resistance, pressing that leg into your hands here. And then release. Bringing that knee towards the chest. And then another full body stretch. All right. Feet back on the floor, and then now feet up towards the sky, holding on to the outer edge or the inner edge. We come into a happy baby pose. Gentle movement from side to side if you'd like, or if you find stillness, pressing your feet into your hands, using the leverage to gently guide your tailbone down to the floor. Deep breath in, and then exhale, bringing those feet back down. Now heel toe your feet as about wide as your mat. Place your hands on your belly or out to a T, and then let those knees fall over towards the left. Deep breath in. You should feel it in your lower belly, your rib cage. Exhale. One more deep breath in. On your exhale, bring those knees back up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, let them fall over towards the right. Deep breath into the belly. Hold it. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Bringing those knees back up. And then we're going to let our feet come out in front of us. And our hands lay comfortably next to us. And we are just going to rock our feet. We're going to point our toes and flex. And we're going to get our whole body into it. So if this works for you, you might have ankles that disagree. So if that's so, do whatever your body is craving right now. We are just going to rock up and down. Just a little bit longer. Deep breath in. And then come to a stillness here. You can bring your feet together more. You can have your hands resting on your stomach. One more deep breath in all the way. Biggest breath you've taken so far. Another sip of air in. Hold it at the top. And exhale. Laying your hands by your side. Just kind of melt into the floor. Just kind of shedding today. Realizing that we have the power to change our mood, our energy, just by moving our body. Sometimes it doesn't work. I'm not saying it's 100%, but I feel like in my personal story, more often than not, if I move my body or I go for a walk, I stretch out my cheeks, my visage. I've been learning French. Visage. I never had any idea that meant face, and yeah, I probably should have. But yeah, you have the ability to change your mood. Breath work, again, going for a walk, moving your body, dancing, jumping, somatic movement. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I certainly did. Et tout à l'heure. Ta-ta for now. Big kiss.